From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Good Tuesday morning. We're tracking several fires this morning in the viewing area, including 2 new ones in Yakima County. So we'll go ahead and get right into it. We're going to start off with the Black Canyon fire. This one is 1,000 acres. This one is burning in northern Yakima County, pretty close to the Kittitas County line. We do have, this is actually not accurate information. I'm going to run over to the Weather Center real quick so I can pull up that new level 2, the new level 3 evacuation that is in place for this fire. So all of Lakeview Road from north, I don't want to mispronounce this, road to the end of Lakeview Road, all of Elk Ridge Lane from north, I'm going to give it a try, Winass Road to the end of Elk Ridge Lane, and then all homes north of North Winass Road to Lakeview Road to the east end of Lake Winass. So again, if I'm mispronouncing that, many apologies, but that is the new level 3 that has been handed down over the past, I'd say 15 to 20 minutes. So in these areas, hopefully you are leaving and you're taking this serious, as it is a level 3 go now evacuation. Okay, let's move on to the West White Swan fire. This one also the new fire, one of the new fires in Yakima County. It is 100 acres. Don't really know much about containment right now, but all evacuations for that one have been lifted for the time being. Now let's pivot down to the south. We have the Lone Rock fire. This one closing in on 125,000 acres, 40% contained. Just so much activity around this fire's perimeter, and we still have level 3 evacuations in place for this one. They've stayed the same over the past couple of days. And you can find these, just like all the evacuations, listed online at applevalleyNewsNow.com. Okay, here is, I think this is the fire, or the set of fires that takes the cake right now. This is the Battle Mountain Complex, which for right now is just the NF Owen fire, the Snake fire, and the Monkey Creek fire. But look at the Boneyard fire. It is creeping behind pretty close, and I think eventually that one's going to get lumped in with all of these. And so when you tally all that up, that'd be, I'd say, pretty close to 70,000 acres with not a lot of containment. Multiple evacuations in place with this one, level 3, level 2, and level 1 evacuations. Again, you can find all these listed online at applevalleyNewsNow.com. And I'll show you what all of these fires are doing to our air quality this morning. That's going to be coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Right now on Good Morning Northwest, Ellensburg police and fire crews investigating after 3 separate house fires break out in the same area. What we know so far.
And it's no secret that firefighters are busy battling wildfire season, but how do they stay healthy? We hear from local firefighters coming up right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Riley Fitzgerald in for Jill Sperling this morning. It is July 23rd, 2024, and it's Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday, but you said it felt like a Friday, and it's kind of your Friday, not my Friday.
I wish it was.
Same. Well, we're going to start off with your top stories with fire news. A large fire in Franklin County that burned east of Colotis Sunday. This wasn't a remote area where even FM radio coverage is limited. But firefighters still have to spend hours working to get ahead of the flames, regardless of the temperatures.
This fire grew quickly enough that Franklin County Fire District 2 called for state help within a couple of hours of the fire being discovered. According to officials, credited aircraft assistance came from the state to help stop this fire, and the cause is still under investigation.
In Ellensburg, police and fire crews are investigating after they received numerous reports of an early morning house fire Monday.
Just before 8 a.m., 3 separate house fires in the same area broke out. That happened on the 900 block of West University Way. 15th Avenue, just west of Cora, was shut down for hours in the morning.
On GoFundMe, the family of the house that was destroyed the most started a fundraiser. Vanessa Hinojo says her dad and brother lost everything.
Everyone made it out safe, but the family says they have to start over from nothing. We have posted the GoFundMe fundraiser on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. Over the weekend, the Umatilla County Sheriff's Office provided new information regarding the Battle Mountain fire.
Things are tight-lined almost all the way around. We're evaluating some interior pockets and things like that. We've been using aircraft, dozers, crews, local dozers, local folks, whatever we can get to hold on to that fire for the last 36 hours since we took over these 2 fires.
And fire season and the triple-digit temperatures that we've been seeing haven't made it easy for firefighters throughout the region. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma reports how firefighters keep going, fighting day in and day out.
When it comes to fighting fires, a lot of the success belongs to what firefighters can do before a fire breaks out. Franklin County Fire District 3 Chief Mike Harris says his team preps early.
First thing, try to get all our work done in the morning. They do have to, do apparatus checks, inventory, station maintenance. They try to do it when it's early in the morning and the cool part of the day.
As we've seen for a few weeks now, triple-digit heat doesn't help with keeping wildfires from starting or spreading. It's also taxing on the firefighters when they have to deal with the air temperature and the heat from the fire. Captain Aaron Bybee with Bend County Fire District 1 says in our region, firefighters have to be just as diligent about caring about themselves so they stay healthy while out doing their jobs.
We maintain our physical fitness, we work out. Physical fitness is a key way of preventing the heat illnesses. And we just keep an eye out for each other. If we start seeing signs of heat illness, we help, and then if we need more help, we ask for help.
Captain Aaron Bybee says to keep crews going in the field, they maintain a brake system to keep firefighters going.
Safety is always our most important thing, so we'll assess our crews and stuff, and if we need to rotate crews to a slower station to help them kind of recuperate and stuff like that, we'll do so. Or if it's really bad, we can find a way to get them off the line and get them out of the station for a day or so, so they can go home and relax.
Chief Harris says having volunteers during wildfire season also helps prevent burnout.
Even just a small incident could take a toll on a fire crew, and they're here for 48 hours. So they work two days on, and then they have 4 days off. So if you got a really busy Sunday, then Monday could be a long day and require some extra rest and lots of extra fluids for the crews. They still have a whole 24-hour to go before their end of their shift and go home and rest. So we try to manage that with extra staffing from our volunteer crew.
Even with hard work and tough hours, both Chief Harris and Captain Bybee says the job is well worth it. Reporting in Kennewick, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
Chief Harris says the county is always looking for more volunteers, and if you'd like to join, contact the fire district. They can help you with the requirements needed.
Apple Valley News Now is on your side all fire season, so for more updates on demand and for the latest on evacuation levels, be sure to visit our website. That's applevalleynewsnow.com, or you can download our digital app and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, airlines are still dealing with issues after the global power outage on Friday, but locally not as much. We hear from the Tri-Cities Airport on how they're doing.
And Chief Meteorologist Josh Goldberg will have your weather forecast. Good Morning Northwest will be back in just a moment.
Upgrade your home's busiest areas with waterproof flooring built to last. This month, take it off the wish list and get it done. At Floor & Home, you dream, we install. Love the home you live in.
Audiologist Jennifer Wright is now caring for patients of all ages at Prosser Ear, Nose, and Throat Center. Her services include audiological evaluations, hearing aid fittings, pediatric testing, cochlear implants, and more. The effects of hearing loss can often be minimized with the correct diagnoses and proper treatment. To schedule an appointment with audiologist Jennifer Wright, call Prosser Ear, Nose, and Throat Center at 509-786-5599 today. This is how we care.
Tiffany Haddish, live on stage.
You ever been in a club in a cute little outfit? You like, I got this for $22. I'm gonna meet me $1 million man in my $22 dress. No, you're not.
Legends Casino Hotel Toppenish, Friday, September 13th.
You be in there dancing, feeling all good and stuff. You raise your arm up and you got a big old hole in your armpit.
Get tickets now at the Legends Gift Shop and Ticketmaster.com. Legends Casino, Friday, September 13th.
Invest in yourself. That's all I'm saying.
I have worked with Senator Curtis King for the past 2 years, and I know how much he cares about the constituents in his district. He is well respected by both parties. He is results oriented, and he works very hard for the district.
We got to elect Curtis King. He has a proven record. We're very lucky to have him as a representative in the Senate.
There is no better candidate for the job than Senator Curtis King.
I'm Senator Curtis King, and I'd appreciate your support. Thank you.
Exmark mowers were born to deliver legendary reliability, signature cut quality, and stubborn durability that refuses to give in. Because like you, Exmark mowers were built for this. Save big on Exmark Vertex mowers. Take advantage of instant rebates and bonus fleet discounts for a limited time only.
Experience the difference. Liberty Lawn and Saw on Van Giesen in West Richland.
Upgrade your home's busiest areas with waterproof flooring built to last. This month, take it off the wish list and get it done. At Floor & Home, you dream, we install. Love the home you live in.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Just wanted to show you these new evacuations again, just for clarification. So this is the new evacuation for that Black Canyon fire up in northern Yakima County. These level 2 evacuations are still valid, by the way. So again, you can find all this information listed online at applevalleyNewsNow.com. Okay, on to the smoke aspect of all the fires, as we do have an air quality advisory in place for Morrow and Umatilla counties, and the Oregon DEQ said, you know what, we're just going to let this stay in place until further notice. So it's just going to depend on containment efforts of said fires. Thankfully for this morning, we're just seeing moderate air quality, nothing that's unhealthy for sensitive groups, but of course that could change a little bit later in the day. So we'll go ahead and show you that with our smoke forecast. This is around lunchtime. This is around 5 p.m. and you can see that this fire in Klickitat County, and you would have to assume that the fire burning right now in Yakima County would bring some, at the very least, light smoke or haze to portions of Yakima, Benton, and Franklin counties, but the bulk of the thickest smoke today is going to continue to be in Morrow and Umatilla counties. And we'll essentially see the same pattern as we head into tomorrow as well. So again, if you're in one of those sensitive groups, especially as it pertains to smoke, obviously, maybe it wouldn't be a terrible idea to stay inside over the next couple of days, specifically for Morrow and Umatilla counties. I'll show you here's a little preview. Temperatures right now, 50s and 60s. I'll show you what they look like later today, coming up in a few minutes.
In your consumer news, the global power outage that caused thousands of flight cancellations and delays since Friday is continuing to give air travelers trouble.
While most carriers say they're recovering or recovered, Delta is still struggling. A statement from its CEO yesterday suggests the carrier's problems could continue into the week. For many affected airlines, the glitch involves the computers used to check in passengers. Delta says it also impaired one of its crew tracking tools, making the problem worse. Another concern is stranded luggage, with some travelers reporting missing an essential like a work computer or medicine.
Delta's policy doesn't include reimbursement for lost income. The timeline is unclear on when things could go back to normal, but we'll be sure to keep you updated. We checked in with the Tri-Cities Airport, and they tell us flights have mostly returned back to normal.
Something to keep in mind, though, the entrance to the long-term parking lot will be closed starting at 10 a.m. today through tomorrow. And airport officials say they are working to improve their parking system. So those looking to park at PSC should use the credit card lot.
Up next on Good Morning Northwest, Taylor Swift's album has been #1 for 12 weeks. But she's finally been knocked off the top spot.
When we come back, we tell you which artist managed to do that, plus a look at the reboot of a 1997 horror film. It's all coming up in your entertainment headlines.
Farming at any scale is often about using what you have at hand to get the job done. Life definitely gets a little easier and more enjoyable when you have the right tools. It's important to me to be a good and reliable farmer, and that means taking care of the environment too. I want to see the valley continue to thrive and provide food long into the future. I just love what I do, and I wake up every day thankful to provide healthy, local food to my community.
Stop by today and feel the power of Pingree. Warning, your air conditioner unit needs service. Would you like me to call Bruce?
Yes, call Bruce.
Thanks to today's modern technology, it's never been easier to call Bruce Heating and Air. When your AC unit needs serviced, call Bruce.
Oh my gosh.
Let's get this party started. Just make sure you call the right Bruce.
Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $1,850 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Bruce Heating and Air. Car wreck, I'm here to help you.
His caring and supportive nature created a bond, and he shares that with every client he has.
Stacy always says really good things about me.
I got T-boned at an intersection. Ended up having a back injury. Mariano got me about 50 times more than I thought I was going to get.
I did my best, and she got way more than she expected.
Can't thank Mariano enough. I mean, he is the guy.
Call 853-2222.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, West Richland, Hermiston, Road 68 in Pasco, and at the new location on West Court Street in Pasco. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. at all 6 locations. Get the lowest prices on the largest selection of vape mods, classic to tropical vape flavors, batteries, cigars, tobacco products, kratom, and specialty products too. Don't waste time in other places. Go to Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
While many things in life change, one constant is the accuracy of our forecast.
Because at Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather, accuracy matters.
We're Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather, on your side.
Always on your side.
Restaurants in New York City are now noisier than ever.
And you're sat next to each other like this.
How's your food?
What?
Next live, Ralph Macchio for Cobra Kai. Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
A lake, a river, and a canal fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 tonight.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It's time for some entertainment news.
So for the first time in 3 months, there's a new #1 album on the Billboard chart. David Daniel reveals who knocked Taylor Swift from the top spot in today's Hollywood Minute.
Toby Maguire got bit by a spider. Me must have got bit by a goat.
The death of Slim Shady, Coup de Grace, is Eminem's 11th career #1 album on the Billboard 200. Billboard reports it debuted with the best sales week of any rap album this year. That ends the 12-week run at #1 of Taylor Swift's The Tortured Poets Department, which fell to #4.
What are you waiting for, huh? What are you waiting for?
Sony isn't waiting to cast its reboot of its 1997 horror hit, I Know What You Did Last Summer. Original stars Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr. are in talks to return, alongside younger stars Madeline Klein from Outer Banks and Glass Onion, Tiny Beautiful Things actress Sarah Pidgeon, a Tony nominee for Broadway's Stereophonic, and Jonah Hauer-King, who played the prince in the Little Mermaid reboot, as well as Camila Mendes from Riverdale and Tyreek Withers from Atlanta. The new film is due in theaters July 18th, 2025. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
And we're going to get you to watch that movie because you love scary movies, right?
I love scary movies so much.
She hates them. Hates them, or you just don't like them?
I don't watch them very often.
Okay.
Yes.
You can watch with me. We'll just make fun of it.
I need to build up like a tolerance,
Okay.
I think, to
I'll help you with
jump
that.
scares.
Well, coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, an incident that could have gone very wrong after 10 people and a toddler were rescued from a Washington river.
This after being flipped into 50-degree water. We have what officials are saying caused the accident, and that's up next, so keep it right here.
Drive into summer with a new Honda Accord Hybrid, CR-V Hybrid, or the all-new Civic Hybrid. Take a vacation, staycation, or just a weekend drive with the windows down. Whatever you do, make it epic with Honda. The 2024 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Overall EV and Hybrid Brand. So act now. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into the Honda Summer Event.
I learned the value of hard work right here in these fields as my immigrant parents pick crops. I graduated from Yakima Valley College and Gonzaga, worked for Congress and the state legislature. Now I'm running for state senate because we need someone who will fight for Central Washington. We're losing losing good paying jobs and warehouses are closing.
I'm Maria Beltran, and I ask for your vote because our best days are ahead of us.
Paid for by friends Maria Beltran.
Visit us at our new urban wine bar in historic downtown Kennewick. Choose from a variety of wines and food from our expanded menu. Enjoy time with friends old and new. After hours with riverfront views from our shaded patio, we are Murray Gaston Wine Bar.
Show me Celebrity Family Feud. Oh,
so excited. I'm here.
What TV host have you had romantic fantasies about?
Steve Harvey.
Celebrity Family Feud. New tonight on ABC.
Workers and the families of deceased workers who worked at the Hanford site are now eligible for compensation for diseases and illnesses. This may be in addition to compensation already being received. Smart Law will be hosting a Hanford Workers' Compensation educational dinner at their Kennewick office Thursday, August 22nd at 6 p.m. To register, call 509-735-5555. Dinner provided. Smart Law, smart choice.
Navigating a real estate transaction can be overwhelming, from finding the right property to navigating the closing process. That's why a successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process, an in-house marketing team to maximize your home's exposure, transaction coordinators to ensure accuracy throughout the transaction, and a network of local industry experts. With Windermere on your side, you can have peace of mind and confidence in your real estate journey.
Good Morning Northwest streams all day at AppleValleyNewsNow.com and our mobile apps. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We're continuing to watch the skies in Yakima. We're looking off towards the north and west to see if we can see any activity from the Black Canyon fire. So far, just some hazy skies, but no like column of smoke. Okay, a little bit later today, it is going to be a seasonal day. It's going to have, it's going to be a day that features more hazy sunshine, of course, but back to the seasonal temperatures, low to mid 90s for most spots, which is a nice change of pace. It's been a while since we've had a seasonal day like this. Also, it's going to be a change of pace compared to yesterday because the winds aren't going to be nearly as strong. Still gusting out of the northwest, upwards of 25 miles per hour for the Kittitas Valley, but elsewhere they should be fairly light. And then for tonight, the winds will still continue gusting out of the northwest, upwards of 25 miles per hour for the Kittitas Valley, but again, elsewhere, winds staying pretty light. We'll have some lingering haze, and overnight lows should drop into the 50s and 60s, a little bit cooler compared to the stuff that we're dealing with for this morning. Into tomorrow, we are tracking a little chance for some showers and thunderstorms. We'll put this into motion. This is 12 p.m. tomorrow, and it's mainly going to be around the Blue Mountains in which you'll see this chance for showers and thunderstorms, likely peaking around the peak of daytime heating, 4, 5, 6 p.m. Then the sun goes down, and most of the showers and thunderstorms will go by the wayside. So we are concerned about lightning over dry fuels. So we're concerned again about more fire starts, and we'll have that same concern into Sunday and Monday. But hey, how about a little bit of good news? Temperatures below average into Thursday and Friday. So I wouldn't necessarily call that false fall, but it's something to celebrate. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Will be hazy over the next couple of days, 80s for Thursday and Friday, and then 90s for Saturday through Monday. For Yakima, we'll have low to mid 90s for Tuesday and Wednesday, comfy for summer for Thursday and Friday, and then that small thunderstorm chance for Monday. For Hermiston, we'll be hazy for today and tomorrow at least, upper 80s for Thursday and Friday, and then some of those low to mid 90s for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Finally, for Walla Walla, we'll have light haze for the next couple days at least, cooler by the end of this week, and hopefully some of that cooler weather can help out with the firefighting efforts, especially in Morrow and Umatilla counties.
Thank you, Josh. We turn to Washington News now. 10 people, including a toddler, were rescued from the Skykomish River on Sunday near Monroe.
The accident happened after the group's inner tubes got caught and only the toddler was wearing a life jacket. Eric Wilkinson has the latest.
This stretch of the Skykomish River is deserted today, but on a sunny summer Sunday, it was packed with people partying. Among them, a group of 10 people who went for a float down the river. One of them, a 2-year-old child.
They're lucky to be alive today.
As rescue crews arrive, you can see that toddler on the banks of the river still wearing a life vest. The child was the only person out of 10 wearing a vest. Fire officials say the group had tied their floats together when they hit a snag of trees and debris, flipping them into the 50-degree water.
Tying these all up together is extremely dangerous because if one goes bad, they're all going to go bad, and that's exactly what happened. I couldn't imagine being on a flotilla like that with a 2-year-old and being thrown in the water and then having to say, I got to rescue myself, I got to rescue this kid. It's complete chaos.
Fire officials remind people these waters are very cold and can drain your energy in a matter of minutes, making it difficult to swim. They warn cheap tubes and floats are not good on any river.
They're barely qualified to be a flotation device for how cheap they are. They can get punctured very, very easily. And when you tie them all together and do a little party, add some drinks to it, and have kids, you're asking for disaster.
3 people were treated for cold water exposure at a local hospital. Rescue crews say about the only thing this group did right was make sure the child was wearing a vest, but they all should have been.
Everybody's got cases around their phone because it's important to them, or you're important. Put your life jacket on. You are the life in life jacket. You know, make that jacket work for you to save your life and save your family's life.
Up next on Good Morning Northwest at 6:30, it's almost the start of the new school year, and many families have already started back to school shopping. However, we're learning that families will be spending a lot more this year. When we come back, we have a look at the numbers and we have tips on how to save.
And the question being asked is, if Kamala Harris secures the Democratic nomination, who will serve as her running mate? We take a look at the potential VP picks in just a few minutes.
Danny was rear-ended by a semi-truck. Serious injuries.
Mariano's reputation and experience gave him an advantage over the insurance company.
Daniel got paid a lot.
He lives up to his reputation, which is somebody who gets results.
Call 853-2222.
Indulge in Legends Casino's Seafood Buffet experience. Discover a feast of premium crab legs, succulent shrimp, and an array of delectable ocean-inspired dishes. Elevate your evenings with Legends Seafood Buffet every Thursday and Saturday starting at 4 p.m.
Show me Celebrity Family Feud.
Oh, so excited. I'm here.
What TV host have you had romantic fantasies about?
Steve Harvey.
Celebrity Family Feud. New tonight on ABC.
Tiffany Smiley is not who she says she is.
Tiffany Smiley started a PAC claiming to raise money to support conservative candidates, but contributions were funneled to pay off her own $1 million campaign debt.
Of the almost $800,000 she raised, only $24,800 went to candidates. Instead, Tiffany used the money on luxury travel and to try to pay off her massive debt.
Tiffany Smiley deceived her donors. Don't let her deceive you.
I'm Dan Newhouse, and I approve this message.
Oh, the kids? At your parents'. I ate an hour ago because you completely forgot about the anniversary sale at Denver Mattress. And right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Get up to $300 off our Doctor's Choice lineup and check out the Summit Queen. Easy on the wallet for only $349.99. Purchase any Tempur-Pedic and get a $300 gift. Or get 60 months no interest and free shipping. The anniversary sale only at Denver Mattress.
I'm Jared Sessler, a Navy veteran, job creator, candidate for Congress, and I approve this message. It was a great honor to receive President Trump's endorsement, and unlike my opponent Dan Newhouse, who joined Democrats to impeach President Trump, I'll be a strong ally for the MAGA agenda. But an even greater honor would be to earn your support. I took an oath to this country when I began my military service, and I kept it. And I'm asking for your vote so I can take that oath once more and serve in Congress as the conservative we deserve.
It's time for Columbia Basin Buildings and Shed's Summertime Sales Event. Discover our wide variety of buildings, including custom build options to fit your unique needs, and they are all on sale. Minimum of 10% off all buildings. That's right. We offer free and fast delivery, and we're committed to unbeatable quality and service. Don't miss out on the best deals of the season. Come visit Columbia Basin Building and Sheds in West Richland and Sunnyside for the best deals of the season.
Danny was rear-ended by a semi-truck. Serious injuries.
Mariano's reputation and experience gave him an advantage over the insurance company.
Daniel got paid a lot.
He lives up to his reputation, which is somebody who gets results.
Call 853-2222.
A lake, a river, and a canal fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 tonight. This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
And I'm Josh Colbert.
We all were just talking about swimming and how we like it, don't like it.
Don't like it. I was just going to say if it weren't for the air quality, it would be a great day for a swim.
You know what? It is kind of this entire week, in my opinion, but we like to relax, you know. Not really swimming out there like Michael Phelps.
It's a lot of cardio. Even if you're just treading, which is by definition swimming
waiting,
while doing nothing,
I'm walking
you're
in
still
the pool.
doing something.
We're not fans.
Okay,
we love it. We like relaxing.
Anyway, not to discourage you from going swimming. It will be a summer-like day for today, and so do whatever summer-like activity fancies you. Okay, for this morning, it's feeling comfortable, 50s and 60s, definitely cooler compared to just 24 hours back as we were in the 60s and 70s, and that's going to be reflected in our afternoon highs as we're going to be finally seasonal for a change. So instead of being up around 100, we'll be a little bit closer to 95 degrees today in the Tri-Cities. Here's the bottom line for the forecast. We'll have another small thunderstorm chance that we're tracking for Wednesday, especially in the Blue Mountains. And after that, looks like we'll have a bit of an even cooler stretch of weather for Thursday and Friday. And of course, we're also dealing with the hazy and smoky conditions all week, as long as those fires are still burning in Umatilla and Morrow counties. But back to this point right here, the fire fuels are going to be very primed for more fire starts for tomorrow. But even today, the fire fuel energy is going to be up there. I'll show you some of that data coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. And we start this half hour off with developing news. Union Gap police are asking for your help. Detectives are currently investigating a theft that occurred at Marshall's located in the Valley Mall.
These are photos of the suspect, and if you recognize the person or have any information, you can send a tip to Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-8477 or by going to p3tips.com. In political news, Vice President Harris has the support of enough Democratic delegates to win the party's nomination to be president.
As of Monday night, a delegate estimate shows Harris has the support of more than the 1,976 pledged delegates, the amount she needs to be the party's nominee on the first ballot. She broke records by adding $81 million to the campaign within 24 hours, and officials say the party will move forward with the process to choose their nominee by August 7th, but that timetable could be moved up.
The party's convention chair says Democrats have important deadlines to meet, and the party will make sure the process is fair. The DNC has had to pivot quickly, a day after President Biden announced he was dropping out of the 2024 race.
And the question many are asking, who will serve as Harris's running mate?
The Democratic National Convention begins in 28 days, where Harris is expected to be officially nominated. The search to find the Democrats' vice presidential nominee has begun. According to CNN, there are currently 10 elected officials who could be the VP pick. Those names are on your screen right now.
An official says North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper, Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro, and Arizona Senator Mark Kelly have been asked to submit information about their finances, family histories, and other personal details. It's also important to note that Harris has not yet secured the Democratic nomination. So far, she's gained key endorsements, and no one within the party has challenged her candidacy.
In education news, the Yakima School District has announced that the program called Right at School will be available at their elementary schools for the 2024-2025 school year. It's a nationally recognized provider of before and after school child care enrichment programs.
The district tells Apple Valley News Now that the programs will be located at 12 total schools. You can learn more on the Yakima Public School District's website. And we are getting closer to August and the start of the school year, and many families have already started back to school shopping.
And we're learning that parents should be prepared to spend a lot this year. Lucy Lobdell has a look at the numbers.
The start of the new school year is just around the corner, and that means it's time to start thinking about back to school shopping.
We're expecting consumers shopping for back to school and back to college to spend at near record amounts.
Parents are preparing to spend big on supplies this year. The National Retail Federation estimates families with children in elementary through high school plan to spend an average of $874.68 on school supplies, clothing, and electronics based on their annual survey. While that's $15 less than last year's record high of $890.07, it's still the second highest amount in the survey's history. Nationally, the group expects U.S. families will spend close to $39 billion on back-to-school shopping.
The top reason people say that they start early is to spread out their budget.
Here's the breakdown of estimated costs for K through 12. Parents are budgeting on average about $310 for electronics, $254 on clothing and accessories, $140 for school supplies, and $170 for shoes. College students are bracing to spend even more, with the average student expecting to shell out $1,364 on items for the upcoming school year.
We know that things like electronics are a much bigger portion of back to school and college spending than they used to be.
So, what are some ways families can save?
We know that discount stores have certainly carried a larger variety of school supplies, and as consumers are looking for value these days, that is another top destination for them.
Another tip, shop around for the best deals. Many big box retailers offer big discounts at the end of July. Reporting for Apple Valley News Now, I'm Lucy Lobdell.
And for more tips, we have a back-to-school section on our website. Just go to applevalleynewsnow.com.
Well, we've been waiting all summer, and it's finally almost time for the Tri-City Waterfallies. Crews are already out and setting up. The event director tells us getting some of the prep stuff done with makes it feel like all of the work he's put on throughout the year is finally coming together.
It's a lot of work, not too much stress. The stress kind of builds as we go to the week, but once we get to this week, and the volunteers come in and we start seeing tents come up, fencing going up, people, the community's already out setting up on the riverbank. It's just immensely satisfying.
Starting Wednesday night, they'll close down Columbia Park. A local pizza shop is looking for a change. Eats Pizzeria and Deli, located in Pasco, announces that due to personal reason, the owner is looking for a change in ownership in that pizzeria.
Yeah, the owner says he's looking to sell so that even though he won't be able to continue running the business, it'll keep going. He also says he's looking to sell to someone with these qualities.
Right now, we're just looking to sell it. We're not looking to close down. We're looking to sell it. Somebody that's motivated, loves the business, loves being self-employed, loves the restaurant business, and being able to take care of our customers like we have and just show the love of the business.
He says if you're interested in buying the Pizzeria and Deli, you could go on in and talk with him.
Round 2 of Apple Valley News Now's Restaurant Showdown ends tonight at 8. So we started with 64 area eateries, and now we're looking to narrow the field to the Sweet Delicious 16. But we need your help.
To vote for your favorites using your phone, scan the QR code on your screen right now. To vote on your laptop or desktop, click on Contests at applevalleynewsnow.com and select Restaurant Showdown.
After voting, be sure to enter to win a $25 gift card from STCU. 24 winners will each get a card, and you can enter after each round, giving you more chances to win. You can get more information at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Up next on Good Morning Northwest, the White House Task Force releases a new report on how to keep kids safe online. Tips on how to do so is coming up.
But first, Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert will have a peek at what your day is going to look like. Keep it right here.
Stacy Lee, KapKView First Alert Weather. Watch tonight.
Upgrade your home's busiest areas with waterproof flooring built to last. This month, take it off the wish list and get it done. At Floor & Home, you dream, we install. Love the home you live in.
Let Quantum Legal protect you and be your champion on the legal battleground. Whether it's a fight for justice in the face of criminal accusations, personal injury claims, or workplace accidents, Quantum Legal is your unwavering ally. An aggressive offense is your greatest defense. Quantum Legal is the sword and shield you've been seeking. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
I learned the value of hard work right here in these fields as my immigrant parents pick crops. I graduated from Yakima Valley College and Gonzaga, worked for Congress and the state legislature. Now I'm running for state senate because we need someone who will fight for Central Washington. We're losing good paying jobs and warehouses are closing. I'm Maria Beltran, and I ask for your vote because our best days are ahead of us.
Paid for by friends Maria Beltran.
You wouldn't buy a car without a test drive.
So why buy a mattress in a box from an online marketing company without ever knowing if it's right for you?
Don't go through the hassle of returning a mattress when you can get it right the first time.
Mattress Depot USA has top quality mattresses that you can actually touch and feel.
Made by local manufacturers.
You're gonna love our prices.
And same-day delivery. Try getting that online.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Navigating a real estate transaction can be overwhelming, from finding the right property to navigating the closing process. That's why a successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process, an in-house marketing team to maximize your home's exposure, transaction coordinators to ensure accuracy throughout the transaction, and a network of local industry experts. With Windermere on your side, you can have peace of mind and confidence in your real estate journey.
Upgrade your home's busiest areas with waterproof flooring built to last. This month, take it off the wish list and get it done. At Floor & Home, you dream, we install. Love the home you live in.
Looking for a quiet place to kayak or paddleboard?
The lake, the river here they're just great.
You'll want to see Blackwell Island.
Get out and experience the water. This is a great recreation area.
Fly the Northwest.
Lots of scenery.
Apple Valley News Now at 6 tonight.
Restaurants in New York City are now noisier than ever.
And you're sat next to each other like this.
How's your food?
What?
Next live, Ralph Macchio for Cobra Kai. Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We're seeing temperatures that are definitely cooler compared to this time yesterday morning, as we're in the 40s and 50s for Snoqualmie Pass and Cle Elum, and we're around 60 for Ellensburg and Vantage. Down into Yakima County, most of us, in fact all of us, are in the 50s. 57 for Sela, 57 for Union Gap, 56 for Toppenish, 55 for Grandview. Definitely light jacket weather there, and I'd argue it's probably light jacket weather for a lot of Benton, Franklin, and these northern portions of Morrow and Umatilla counties, as it's also in the 50s and 60s. And then down into the foothills of the Blues, it's also in the 50s and 60s, but even cooler up in the Blue Mountains proper with 40s and 50s for Meacham and Ukiah. A little bit later today, it's still going to be hot, but finally it's going to be seasonal. You know, we had a lot of triple digits over the past couple weeks. Now we're going to fall well short of that, as we'll be right around 95 in the Tri-Cities, but our fire fuels are still going to be very stressed out, very dry, and very energized. So the fire fuel energy today, compared to historical percentiles, it's going to be up in the 99th percentile for Kittitas and Yakima counties, also up into the 99th percentile for the Lower Columbia Basin, and then into the 99th percentile as well for the Blue Mountains. So fires could start and spread very quickly, and unfortunately, that is only going to be compounded by a lightning chance into tomorrow. I'll time that out with Futurecast coming up in a few minutes.
In your health news, a new report about how to keep kids safe online was released Monday by a White House task force. It recommends open communication about social media. Parents are encouraged to set up a family media plan to set expectations with their kids about what they can watch and how long they can be on their devices.
In the U.S., an estimated 95% of teens and 40% of kids ages 8 to 12 use some form of social media. The White House task force provides a guideline on how to talk to kids about their social media usage. That includes asking questions about whether children have checked the correct privacy settings.
The report also includes handouts for parents that pediatricians can distribute at well visits to help navigate technology usage. This task force is part of a wider focus on mental health among youth and how online usage can impact that. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, Umatilla County changes the way evacuation orders are announced. Josh Colbert has a breakdown coming up next.
Tiffany Smiley is not who she says she is.
Tiffany Smiley started a PAC claiming to raise money to support conservative candidates, but contributions were funneled to pay off her own $1 million campaign debt.
Of the almost $800,000 she raised, only $24,800 went to candidates. Instead, Tiffany used the money on luxury travel and to try to pay off her massive debt.
Tiffany Smiley deceived her donors. Don't let her deceive you.
I'm Dan Newhouse, and I approve this message.
It's time to get moving with a new car from Overturf Kia. The new 2024 Kia Sportage gives you 3 great ways to save fuel. Available with a fuel-efficient gas engine, a gas-electric hybrid, or as a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. A new 2024 Kia Sportage with all-wheel drive starts at just $30,990. Plus, get 1.9% interest for up to 48 months. Shop online anytime at overturfkia.com. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
Need to refresh your room in your home? Yep, this one. Well, right now, you can get a look you love and save big during the anniversary sale at Furniture Row. Best of all, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. You'll also find huge savings on living, dining, bedroom, and mattresses. Or get 60 months no-interest financing. Honey, we're going to Furniture Row! The anniversary sale, on now at Furniture Row.
You're all looking for something new.
New?
At US Cellular, new and current customers can get the new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6 or Z Fold 6 on us.
I usually just try out a new look, but that sounds lit.
I heard their cameras have new Galaxy AI features.
Have what?
Galaxy AI.
Gonna get one now.
I'm fine.
New and current customers get the new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6 or Z Fold 6 on us. US Cellular, built for us.
Shelby's Floral, your homegrown neighbor with worldwide connections for over 45 years. Shelby's, more than just a flower shop, specializing in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. We're unique and we're here for all life's occasions all year long. Shelby's Floral at the corner of Clearwater and Edison in Kennewick is still open, and we're having a sale. Stop by today and let our experienced designers help you with all of your floral needs. Shelby's Floral.
I'm Jared Sessler, a Navy veteran, job creator, candidate for Congress, and I approve this message. It was a great honor to receive President Trump's endorsement, and unlike my opponent Dan Newhouse, who joined Democrats to impeach President Trump, I'll be a strong ally for the MAGA agenda. But an even greater honor would be to earn your support. I took an oath to this country when I began my military service, and I kept it. And I'm asking for your vote so I can take that oath once more in serving Congress as the conservative we deserve.
This newscast sponsored by Mariano Morales Law.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We have some more fire coverage for you now.
So parts of Umatilla County have changed the way evacuation orders are announced. And Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth shows us how important it is to know your zone.
Well, if you've been paying attention to our fire coverage over the past couple of days, you probably noticed that the Umatilla County Sheriff's Office is now issuing evacuations based off of zones, and they look like this. These are just sample zones, but that's what they look like. And they have implemented this system to the south of Interstate 84. So to the north of there, it's still traditional evacuations, like to the north of this street, to the east of this street, for this community. But to the south of I-84, it is the zone system. So in order to know your zone or to find your zone, type in your address at protect.genesis.com/search. Again, that would be for Umatilla County to the south of I-84. And for, just in general, zone or no zone, here's how you can sign up for emergency alerts. For Umatilla and Morrow counties, go to oralert.gov, type in your address and sign up. And then for Kittitas, Yakima, Benton, Franklin, and Walla Walla counties, so essentially all of our Washington counties, go to mil.wa.gov/alerts, #local, find your county and sign up, as it just might save your life this fire season.
Thank you, Josh. And don't go anywhere. We've got the morning sprint up next.
But first, here is what's coming up on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, it's the theater experience boosting the summer box office. If you feel it, chase it! And many moviegoers are feeling it, watching in a 4DX theater, which brings the movie to life, and taking to social media to talk about it.
This is crazy. There's water.
The hashtags Twisters and 4DX storming TikTok, showing people in the seats tossed around in sync with what's happening on screen. Our Trevor Alt had to take it for a spin.
They have smoke machines, and all these chairs are going to be whipping around every time a tornado comes through.
I think these types of technologies are a way to bolster not only box office, but just get moviegoers excited about that much differentiated experience from sitting on your couch.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more on the 4DX experience. With your GMA First Look, I'm Andrew Dimber, ABC News, New York.
Check it out.
Nice. Blue Buffalo, huh? We have Nutrish.
Well, Blue's got deboned chicken, chicken meal, brown rice, oatmeal.
Nutrish has chicken, soybean meal, whole corn, whole grain wheat. Huh. Okay, bud, we'll switch to Blue.
Want a next level clean? Swish with the Whoa of Listerine. It kills 99.9% of bad breath germs for 5 times more cleaning power than brushing and flossing alone. Get a next level clean with Listerine. Feel the Whoa.
Stay ahead of your child's moderate to severe eczema. And they can show off clearer skin and less itch with Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists that helps heal your child's skin from within. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. Ask your child's eczema specialist about Dupixent.
Now, the morning sprint.
It's now time for your morning sprint. We're going to start off in national news. Vice President Kamala Harris announces she'll be meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu sometime this week. The Prime Minister will address Congress Wednesday, but Harris is not expected to preside over that due to a previously scheduled engagement.
An exact date of her meeting with Netanyahu hasn't been provided. Officials say the VP plans to talk about the humanitarian situation in Gaza.
In consumer news, average gas prices in Yakima have risen 2.9 cents per gallon in the last week, averaging $3.91 a gallon today, and that's according to Gas Buddy's survey of 91 stations in Yakima.
Prices in Yakima are 5.8 cents per gallon lower than a month ago and stand at 61.8 cents per gallon lower than a year ago.
In sports news now, LeBron James has been chosen as the male flag bearer for Team USA at the Paris 2024 Olympics opening ceremony. This is James' 4th Olympics. He previously won gold at the 2008 Beijing Games and the 2012 London Games.
The U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Committee will announce the female flag bearer today, and that ceremony is scheduled for Friday. In Major League Baseball news, the Los Angeles Angels beat the Seattle Mariners 3-1 last night. This drops Seattle to 53-49 and keeps it tied with the Houston Astros for first place in the American League West.
And out of your top 5 local stories, starting off, a large fire burned east of Colotis in Franklin County Sunday. It's a remote area. This fire grew so rapidly that FCFD2 called for state help within a couple of hours of the fire being discovered. Aircraft assistance came in to help. The cause is under investigation.
Now to a house fire that Ellensburg police and fire are investigating. Yesterday morning, 3 separate house fires broke out in the same area. It happened on the 900 block of West University Way. One family's house was destroyed and lost everything, and that family's GoFundMe is on our website.
Fire crews from city and county agencies are working around the clock right now, battling multiple wildfires as well as responding to medical calls. It's a job that never sleeps, and it doesn't matter what the weather conditions are, even when it's in triple-digit heat like what we've been seeing and experiencing for the last few weeks. Officials say preventing burnout includes taking extra staffing to have a good replacement cycle of crews, also rest periods, drinking plenty of water, and having vitals monitored for symptoms of heat exhaustion.
Union Gap police need your help. Detectives are currently investigating a theft that occurred at Marshall's located in the Valley Mall. These are photos of the suspect, and if you have any information, send your tips to Crime Stoppers or by going to p3tips.com.
The Tri-Cities Airport says flights have mostly returned to normal after the system outage that started Friday. However, the entrance to the long-term parking lot will be closed starting at 10 a.m. today through tomorrow. Officials say they are working to improve their parking system, and those looking to park at PSC should use the credit card lot. Trending now, a mini Oscar Mayer Wienermobile was involved in a crash.
So this happened in Chicago yesterday, and in chopper video you can see the Wienermobile on a flatbed tow truck after the crash.
According to state police, the Wienermobile lost control and flipped on its side after colliding with another car on the interstate. Luckily, no one was injured in the crash.
So this is one of 6 different official Wienermobiles that tour the country.
And according to the Oscar Mayer website, the next scheduled stop in the Chicago area is on July 27th. Somehow that seems scarier than a normal car
That's
crash.
a crazy thing to see outside. I would be laughing.
Glad everyone was okay, and I hope they all relished in the moment.
I get it.
All right, you're taking a live look at the Dust Devils Stadium. It is a little hazy out there, but you're starting to see directly overhead in the Tri-Cities some more blue out there, but definitely some haze on the horizon. Temperatures this morning are cooler compared to yesterday morning. Remember, yesterday we were in the 60s and 70s, now 50s and 60s. And a little bit later today, it's going to be seasonal with low to mid 90s. Of course, we'll have more haze out there, but the worst of the worst air quality is going to be immediately downwind of the fires in Umatilla and Morrow counties. And we'll see what happens with some of the smoke and some of the fires in Yakima County as well. Winds won't be nearly as strong today as yesterday, and then for tonight, they'll still gust out of the northwest upwards of 25 miles per hour in the Kittitas Valley. Elsewhere, though, fairly light winds, and we could have some lingering haze out there. Overnight lows are going to be maybe even a little bit cooler compared to what we're experiencing for this morning, with more 50s and 60s. Into tomorrow, notice the time here on Futurecast. This is 8 in the morning tomorrow. We're going to put this into motion. Right around lunchtime, could have some thunderstorms firing up along the Blue Mountains, and that will continue into the afternoon and early evening. But after that, looks like we should have some more clear conditions. But given that there is a chance for lightning over dry fuels, we'll watch for that fire start potential. Also something we're watching for Sunday and Monday. But hey, how about a little bit of good news? Temperatures getting actually below average in a Thursday and Friday. It's not false fall, but at least it's something. Here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Hazy over the next couple of days, 80s for Thursday and Friday, 90s for Saturday through Monday. For Yakima, low to mid 90s for Tuesday and Wednesday, comfy for summer on Thursday and Friday, and then a small thunderstorm chance possible for Monday. For Hermiston, hazy over the next couple of days, upper 80s for Thursday and Friday, low to mid 90s for Saturday through Monday. And then for Walla Walla, light haze at least over the next couple of days, cooler weather by the end of the week, and hopefully that'll help out with fire crews working on all the fires down that way.
Absolutely. And thank you guys for watching Good Morning Northwest. You can always find the latest updates on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Good Morning America is up next, and we'll be back with local news and weather tonight at 5 o'clock. Have a great day.